about Adam. It's something about Adam that I can't quite put my finger on. I could see him not being the kind of husband that is encouraging Tamara to, you know, be close to her sister. I would think this is a time where she would need Tamara the most. I like this Tia that we're seeing on social media. Yeah, some of her stuff that she posts can be a little bit cringy. When you divorce somebody, you are grieving for marriage. That life is dead. When I see Tia, I see someone who is coming into her own, who is living life unapologetically. People always say that when a woman turns 40, there's like some type of switch that goes off and an unbothered, self-loving energy comes out. And that is truly what I'm seeing with Tia. Welcome to another episode of the That's Scary with Meloney P podcast. I'm your girl, Meloney P, and we are here to have a conversation. So I'm excited to talk about Tia Mowry Hardet coming back to our television screens. She has a new reality TV show set to premiere, I think in early October, maybe next week, right? And I'm here for it. I'm excited to see her back on the big screens. There was a lot of controversy about, you know, her and her husband getting a divorce about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago. And now she's taken back her power and living on her own. But recently, I have seen a lot of commentary about the snippet, the preview that they put out talking about her new reality TV show. It really triggered me because, you know, she is someone who decided to initiate a divorce, a separation from her now, you know, ex-husband, Corey Hardrick. And I was watching one of my favorite people here on YouTube. I think it's called Empressive TV. And she made a lot of comments in the beginning of that video that, I don't know, it just really triggered me. In the very beginning of the video, I'm going to link it down below in the description. She was basically saying how, you know, now Tia is saying that she's lonely, that she's struggling with, you know, dropping the children off and everything that comes with divorcing and co-parenting when you have children. And she was kind of saying that it's interesting that she's talking about being lonely and struggling with drop-offs and everything that comes with that, because she was the one who wanted the divorce. She was the one that said she really wanted to take back her happy, and now she's saying she's lonely. And that triggered me because I don't know what Empressive was trying to allude to, but what I took from that is like, oh, you wanted the divorce, you left, you wanted the separation, and now you out here saying you lonely? You know, are you having buyer's remorse or thinking the grass isn't as green on the other side? And being that I have gone through a divorce with a small child before, and I understand all that comes with that, it's not a decision that I think anyone takes lightly, to walk away from a marriage, to leave, you know, to kind of break up a home and to leave your husband. It is not a decision that women take lightly. I feel like she's gotten a lot of pushback from, you know, her content that she's been posting on Instagram. It's everything. It's like she's getting a lot of pushback and negative comments, especially since that little sneak preview of her new talk show, or I'm sorry, her new reality TV show has premiered. Like I said, it is not ever a easy decision to be married to somebody for years, 10 plus years, have children, and then decide to walk away. Now, I think on her new reality TV show, she's going to talk a lot about what people have been saying on social media, the lies, you know, that people have been saying on social media. And she's going to, I think, give her truth, her side to the story, the reality of why she left. I'm hoping she gives that and kind of give some truth to all of the false allegations that has been made on social media. Now, she does talk about her and her sister Tamara. We always call her the white sister, no shade. And, you know, they're not close. They're not close any longer. And she says that has a lot, that's weighing on her a lot, obviously. Being divorced, not having her husband, now not having her sister, having to navigate life as a single mother, you know, having to do this by herself part-time as far as the children are concerned, and, you know, having to do life by herself for the moment. She really wishes she had her sister with her. You know, going through a divorce is like going through grief as if someone died, because at the end of the day, when you divorce somebody, you are grieving because your marriage, that life, is dead. It's no longer. And I just want people to be very sensitive to Tia, because it's a lot. It's a lot. And I was thinking, like, my thought is always, you know, people who got money, what's your problem? Because to me, money solves everything, and money makes shit a lot easier. And I think it's true. Money does make things easier, but I think about my problems that I have, child, in my life right now, and there's someone who would see my problems and think, girl, get it together, or would love to have the problems that I have. So at the end of the day, we can't be like, oh, she's rich, she has money, she has nannies, she has this and that, she's an actress, she's a, you know, a superstar, get it together, because she's going through grief from her family, from her life. Now, she said that, you know, Corey was her first. Corey was her first in everything, her first. And so now she's having to, for the first time, be out in the world without her sister, you know, without a man, without a husband. And this is very new to her. I like, honestly, this Tia that we're seeing on social media. Now, yeah, some of her stuff that she posts can be a little bit cringy, but I love that type of cringe. When I look at Tia, I see someone who is coming into her own, who is living life unapologetically. People always say, and I always heard this before I turned 40, that when a woman turns 40, there's like some type of switch that goes off and an unbothered, self-loving, you know, energy comes out. And that is truly what I'm seeing with Tia. She's out here exploring the dating world. She's exploring social media. She's exploring TikTok. She's trying to write her happiness. Empressive TV was saying that, oh, you know, the reason why you left is because you wanted to be happy. And now you're saying you're not happy because you're lonely. But that is just a phase in this story of, you know, separating and leaving your husband. This is not easy. And I feel like we, especially women, should really be the ones who are giving her grace, because it's a lot. People always talk about how the dating pool is full of dirty toilet water. And that don't mean that the same isn't the same for her just because she's a celebrity, you know? Now, again, when I was listening to some of Tia's interviews, like her recent interviews, especially since her divorce, she kind of says that she is the black sheep of the family. And again, a lot of what she was saying really resonated with me, because, you know, she was saying that Tamara is more traditional. She's very much more straight lined. You know, she believes in God and she believes in strict traditions in a straight path, and is no going outside that path. But she was saying that she's more of someone who's kind of open to the possibilities. You know, she's like, she has to hide her crystals from her family because, you know, she is the person in the family who thinks outside of the box and doesn't necessarily, you know, stay in line with typical tradition. And I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that for her. And I think that she's going to do well. She spoke about her kids and about, you know, the stressful piece of dropping her kids off. Like I said, we should be giving her a lot of grace. Her and Corey. Like, it's not just her, but right now I feel like in the beginning, people was giving Corey a lot of, you know, grief, and they was, you know, putting all of these accusations about him cheating and all this stuff in the beginning. And now that people see Tia out here living her life, having a reality TV show, dating, going to strip clubs, all these things, now people are kind of coming for her. It really sucks. It really sucks, you know, seeing her cry, seeing her be so vulnerable to show the ups and the downs of this divorce. I applaud her for it. I definitely applaud her for it. Now, one of the things that came up as well was during the conversation of her and her sister not being as close as they used to be, is that people assume, and I understand why, that Tia is not very close to Adam, Tamara's husband. And that could also cause strife and strain in the sister relationship. And I totally see that. I don't know about Adam. You know, I love that Tamara and Adam appear happy. I love to see a couple together, happy, love, family, beautiful. It's something about Adam that I can't quite put my finger on, that I would say I could see him not being the kind of husband that is encouraging Tamara to, you know, be close to her sister. You know, we joke and say that Tia is the black twin and Tamara is the white twin. And there's been a lot of conversation about Tamara's husband and some of his kind of conservative viewpoints. So I could totally understand why Tamara might not really jive with Adam. And that sucks because they're twins. Like, they're twins, and no matter what, they're sisters. So you would, you know, in a perfect world, you want your sister, whether twins or not, or your brother, to be someone that you can go to, that you can confide in. Tia going through such a huge change in her life with being, you know, with being divorced and navigating this new normal for herself, I would think this is a time where she would need Tamara the most. And I don't know, none of us know, you know, knows what is truly going on in their lives, in their conversations, in their texts or whatever. But I would hope that if me and my siblings were not getting along and my sibling had such a huge life change going on, I would be able to put all of that to the back burner and be there for my sibling. And so honestly, you know, if you look at the Tia and Tamara reality show they had back in the day, they bumped heads a lot. Tia came off as kind of selfish, and, you know, they had a lot of, I guess, tiffs on that show, if you want to say that. But at the end of the day, tiffs aside, you know, in-laws aside, you guys are sisters. And at the end of the day, when the in-laws are gone and when, you know, when the cameras are cut off, y'all will still be sisters. You cannot divorce your sister. You cannot, you know, disassociate yourself with your sister. You shouldn't. So I hope that, you know, Tamara sees this. Because based off what I saw, they are not really talking at all, because Tamara said that she didn't even know that Tia was doing a reality TV show until she saw it on TV. So that kind of gives you an idea of the lack of relationship that they have with each other, because she didn't even know there was going to be a reality TV show. So again, don't know the background, but I would hope that maybe this reality TV show will lend to some type of healing and forgiveness and reconnection with the sisters. I don't know, but I know that I am very much here for this reality TV show. I'm excited about this reality TV show. I really do love me some Tia. I love her quirkiness. I love that she stands 10 toes down in her, you know, I'm weird, I get it, sue me. You know what I'm saying? I love that she's so herself. Like, she does these kind of weird TikToks and dances and shit like that on social media, and it look kind of stupid, but she owns it. She does her own thing. You know, she seems to be a very good mother. She seems to be very classy in this separation with Corey. I don't see where she's talked negatively about him. I don't see where he's talked negatively about her, to my knowledge. So at the end of the day, divorce happens, separation happens. But as women, as Black women, I want us to come to the community, you know, and be there for Tia, lift her up, watch and flood her new reality TV show. And, you know, when people divorce and separate, the main thing I want to say for this video is that when people divorce, when people decide not to be with your partner, your husband, and there's children involved, especially, it is never a easy decision. So we don't need to be pointing the fingers at nobody and saying, oh, look at you out there trying to date and you can't find a man and you lonely, but you wasn't lonely, you know what I'm saying, whenever you was talking about leaving your husband. We have to understand the difficulty that comes with that decision of leaving your partner, you know, destroying your family and putting yourself first. At the end of the day, we don't know what Tia and Corey had going on behind those closed doors. We don't know what they had going on that made her come to the realization that life without him would be better than life with him. I don't know. But listen, let me know your thoughts on this new Tia reality show. I'm excited. I think it drops on the first week of October. So I'm gonna be listening and watching. I hope you guys are watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and we will see you in the next episode.